Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas day 3. It is early and I'm already out of the house. I had to drop Charles off and I woke up this morning with a really bad headache. I feel like there's nothing worse than when you wake up with a headache. I was not liking the energy I had, so treating myself to a large Starbucks. We're gonna head home, get this day started, and hope that things kind of turn around. All right, I still haven't fully gotten ready for the day. It's before 10 a.m., so you know what? That's fine. I can accept that. You guys, this is my hair. The next day, it is still so voluminous, like for what my hair normally is. This is kind of what I was talking about. You can see there's really no more curls left, but it kind of just like has a nice little bounce to it at the ends, and I still have some nice root volume, so we love that. Okay, so I wanted to chat with you really quick about this new ring that I got because like I love accessories, okay? And then this one is kind of special to me. So when we were back home for Thanksgiving, we went to this like rock crystal shop in our hometown. I love anything that's like pretty and sparkly and shiny. And then if it can bring me positive vibes, like yes, I'm all for that, okay? This ring I got, let me like take it off so you guys can actually see. It is so pretty. It's silver, which I don't normally get. And then it's got like a rough cut gem on the top. And when I got it, I was like, oh, it's probably just like rose quartz, like whatever. I don't care. It's cute. It like matches like my little stack I got going on, my engagement ring. This is just another rose gold ring I got off of Amazon. And then this is the one from the store. Probably like 2 days later, I was like, dang it. I wish I would have asked them like what stone was in here because I didn't. I was just assuming it was rose quartz. I went on their website and I realized it's actually pink tourmaline. And I don't know a lot about crystals, okay? Whether you believe that they work or not, I'm kind of all for anything that can give me positive energy of any sort, like positive vibes, positivity. I love it. So basically, pink tourmaline, if you're into zodiac signs, which I don't really know how everything connects, okay? So if you're into the astrology world and the crystal world and the energy world, don't come for me because I don't know a lot about it, okay? And if you don't believe in this stuff, don't come for me either because I'm just living for positivity over here. But basically, pink tourmaline is supposed to be connected to your heart chakra and it can act as an antidepressant. It's supposed to lighten up your heart chakra. It's basically a healing stone. I don't know, but I think it's really, really nice to have a little reminder on my finger at all times, like, it's okay, be happy. Who wouldn't want to wear a little bit of an antidepressant around you every day? Because listen, if there is one thing I need in 2020, it is happiness and less stress and calming. So I just thought that was really cool. And then I think I went on a tangent, but it's actually connected to Sagittarius and Scorpio, which is 2 of my signs. But yeah, I will leave this ring linked down below because they actually have another one. And I'll just leave the shop link down there if you guys want to check it out or if you're interested. Okay, I'm finally getting myself a little bit more ready for the day. So I'm going to do my skincare, but I still have like sleepies in my eyes. I thought I could chat about like my little plan for my afternoon excursion today. I've been trying to come up with a way to better organize my notes after meetings and for projects because I'm new at my job, so I have a lot to learn. I work in an industry that I was not really previously familiar with. So every meeting I have pages and pages of notes, and for every project I have pages and pages of notes, but it's in a notebook, but everything's out of order. So I want to set up like a binder sort of notebook so that I can just be adding pages in and sorting things by project. I think around lunchtime probably, I'm gonna go to my local stationery store, which is like my favorite place in this town. And I'm going to get the stuff I need to do that, because it's just getting to a point where I'm nervous I'm going to forget things, or I'm not retaining the information as much as I want to be. So we're going to try and see if this works. And I'll kind of like show you guys what I do and the vision I have in my mind. So I don't know, this might be really boring for some people, but I love all things organization and notebooks and paper and planners and all that good stuff. So if you're like me, maybe you'll enjoy this. On a side note, does anyone feel like so much more fancy and put together when you put on jewelry? Because just like seeing these cute little pearl danglies, and I'm wearing a bracelet today, I'm like, who is she? Like, I'm so put together. I should do a whole video talking about my earrings, because I've been exploring a lot of small jewelry brands and like Instagram brands and more local businesses. And I really, really like all the stuff I got. So that's exciting. If you guys want to see that, leave it in the comments below, because I want to film it. So I probably will anyway. Hello. I'm sitting down eating a really quick lunch, and then I am going to head to my stationery store like I was talking about earlier. I fully intended to go like as soon as my last meeting was over, but I was so hungry. I was so hungry I couldn't even bring myself to decide what food I wanted to get while I was out. Like, a lot of times if I go out around lunch, I use that as like a sneaky excuse, like, oh, and then I'll just pick up some fill in the blank. I was so hungry I couldn't even think of food, so I just made myself a super easy turkey wrap, and I'm having some popcorn that I showed in day one, and you guys, this bag is almost gone. I don't know why I don't just buy 2 bags. Also, I have a bone to pick with Charles, who's definitely not gonna make it this far into this video, but he ate all of my jalapeno chips, so those are already gone too. I just finished running my little errands, and I always get so happy when I go to these shops, because the people are so nice, and there really is a difference when you go to like a local shop that specializes in what you're looking for, as opposed to just going to Target, which I am not judging because I go to Target all the time. But I went to my stationery store. They had literally exactly what I was envisioning for this little project, so I'll show you guys that when I get home. And then we also just got a zero waste, like environmentally friendly shop, and I love popping in there for little house bits that you maybe wouldn't even think of. But right now we have a super nasty sponge. Like, it's just disgusting, and the only way that, like, when it gets dirty, you just have to throw it away, and it just feels like, I don't know, icky. But so I went in there and I was like, I need something better to clean my dishes with. She showed me these little sponge things, which I'll show you those when I get home too. And she had all the knowledge on it. She's like, this is what you need for this. Oh, if you're cleaning cast iron, you want this. Like, if you're doing cookie sheets, you want this. She was so helpful. Oh, just so nice. So I'll link the stores that I shopped at today down below, because they do have websites and they're so great. So if you guys are looking for some small businesses to support for the holidays, check these out. They're just like the nicest people, and you'll never like leave the shops in a bad mood. They always have what you want, and they're always willing to help. Okay, time for a little haul. Sorry, I'm being loud. Time for a little haul of what I got out at my local shops. I'm sorry for this very unaesthetic cord, but when you're living apartment life, there's just some things you gotta live with, okay? So just look at the beautiful tree instead. Okay. So, what I was in the market for was a binder to organize some of my work notes. And I had seen this system at my local stationery store, and it's pretty much exactly what I wanted. So this is by the brand Russell and Hazel, and this is actually the smaller size 3-ring binder. I was gonna get the full size, but when I saw this, I thought this is probably a little bit more manageable. if I go back to work, this will fit in a backpack better. It takes up less space in my apartment, so I got the smaller one. So this is the color of the binder. It's kind of hard to explain. It just looks kind of white, but if you can see, there's a bit of a sheen to it. It's almost like ivory pearlescent. Pearl, I feel like, would be a good color. Let me see if it tells me what shade this is. Oh yeah, they call it pearl, and it is like a canvasy texture. So the really cool thing about this system is it already comes with all the things that you need to like fit in here, and you can kind of build this to be whatever you want. So you can build it to be like a traditional planner, and they actually have a lot of pretty inserts for that. But what I did was I am basically just building it to be like a notebook. So I got 2 sets of these mini Smart Date paper pockets. So what's really cool about them is they literally say project, date, and contents. So I can put on here like the name of my project, when I started it, and then if I need to have notes on what's in here, I don't know, like maybe if there are specific research notes or anything, that would be helpful for me to put in there. So I got 2 of these. They come in a 5-pack, so I have 10 for now. Then they also just have lined paper that comes fit so that it will fit perfectly in here. Obviously, if you got the full-size binder, you could just buy lined paper from like Target, but I thought, I'm getting this system, I want the smaller one, so I just got 2 packs of this paper, and it's not a pad of paper, so I can put as many of these in each project as I need. I'll probably start and just like put them all in the back and then be filling in paper as I go. But then the last thing I got is this mini to-do loop. So you can actually put this in the front, and then it's just a nice to-do list. Okay, it is time to bake, and we're going to make my newest obsession, which is monster cookies. In general, I have a bit of a cookie problem, but monster cookies especially are my newest obsession. So I've found a recipe online, and then I'm gonna kind of wing it from there. I'm gonna half veganize it because I don't want to put a bunch of butter in, but I eat eggs, those don't bother me. And yeah, so I'll kind of show you the steps, we'll kind of speed through the process, and then I will do a taste test when they're ready. Okay, the very first step is preheating the oven to 350, which I did a little bit ago. And in the directions say to get a very large mixing bowl. This is the biggest bowl I have, so I assume this is gonna work. First thing we're gonna do is take 3 eggs, crack them into the bowl, and then we're gonna mix that with the sugar that the recipe calls for. Okay, so I've got my 3 eggs, and then I need 1 cup regular sugar and then 1 1/4 cups brown sugar. It's kind of a lot of sugar, but this is not a healthy recipe. This is just cookies. I try to bake healthy every now and then, and let's be real, it's just never as good. So if you're gonna eat a cookie, you know what I mean? Okay, then we mix in 1 stick of butter. I'm using the Earth Balance vegan butter, and this is my first time trying like the stick form from them, so I'll let you guys know, but I used like the tub Earth Balance for all my baking, so I'm not worried about this. I will say if you're gonna use it, I prefer to soften it beforehand, like microwave it. Pretty much melt it all the way, since it's not real butter. It doesn't just like soften on its own, really. We need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I use pink Himalayan salt. A 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. This is my favorite vanilla. I also always add a little extra vanilla because I just feel like you can't go wrong. I need a 1.5 cups of peanut butter for this recipe. I don't know, that's probably like 6 big scoops of peanut butter, I'd say. Okay, then we just have to add in the last couple ingredients. So first thing is 2 teaspoons of baking soda or powder. Now I'm questioning everything. baking soda. Okay. 4 cups of oats, whatever you want, just don't use instant oats. I have these are from the grocery haul the other day. I'm gonna start with 3 cups and then mix that and see how the batter's looking, because I don't want it to be like impossible to mix. All right, so I've got a lot of M&Ms in here, but not quite enough. I'm gonna add some mini chocolate chips. I'm also gonna add a couple of these dark chocolate chips just for something fun. And then mix this up. And I'll probably go back in and add some more M&Ms as well. Like, can you have too much chocolate in these? I don't think so. All right, guys, these are the finished cookies. They turned out absolutely massive, but they look so good. Once they cool a little bit, I will do a taste test for you guys. It's time for the official taste test. I want to eat them while they're still warm. They're a little soft though, so I think I'm not gonna be able to hold up a whole cookie yet, but I'm dropping things. They look delicious and they smell really yummy. Okay, these taste amazing. I'm really glad I didn't put any more oats in because they'd be too oaty if I did that. These are delicious though. Everybody needs to make them. All right, you guys, on that note, I'm going to end today's vlog. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you try the monster cookie recipe, let me know in the comments down below how you like it. Or comment your favorite type of cookie, because I'm on a cookie cake and maybe I'll make the recipe later in the month. So yeah, that's it for me, and I will see you guys again very soon.